Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, movie geeks. This is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. And if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. Today, I have my giant head-sized box from the Groove.com Father's Day sale. It's going on through Father's Day, which is next Sunday. So check it out. It's awesome. They got a good deal on 4Ks and 4K box sets. I have a mix of those in here. They have a good deal on Blu-rays and stuff too, but I just focused on 4Ks for this delivery because that's what I wanted to do. I honestly don't even remember how many things I got, like 11. Between the box sets and the individual titles, I'm trying to gauge how many movies there are here. It averages around to like $8 or so a movie, if you want to think of it that way. Like, I had a bunch in my cart and I was doing the math and it was like 7 and change, but then I moved a couple things around. But that's about where it ends up. I doubt I'm going to get any slipcovers because this is kind of like overstock Universal stuff. If you haven't gone to Groove.com, do it. It's awesome. And I got 20% off using their 20% off code that you can apparently use more than once. I honestly have only used it once because I forgot to use it the first time I made an order through them. And it still works. And I even had something in my cart from months ago that is no longer on sale that was still on sale in my cart. So that was cool. Let's cut into this thing. I'm just going to shut up now. I'm going to get my trusty hairpin that happened to be right here, just so I can get this box open. The only catch with the sale is that they make you send in a copy of your children's birth certificate and social security number, which I thought was weird. But it's worth it if you ask me. Okay, I'm already happy with one of these. Oh, I can see like 4 of them, and they all have slipcovers so far, so that's fucking awesome. I'm not like a slip Nazi or anything. It's just nice, especially when you get something so cheap that it's like complete. Got my boobles. Yeah, a few things in here are things I've never seen. A lot of stuff I've seen that I like that I haven't seen in a long time. So I take it back. I have one movie I think I haven't seen in here. Maybe 2. I'm just going to stop saying that because every time I say it, I'm wrong. But this first one, I have not seen. And it's one of those movies that everyone never shuts the hell up about. And it got to the point where I lost interest in the movie because everyone talked about it too much. And the kind of people who are obsessed with this movie are people I often don't like because they think it's cool to like this movie. Boondock Saints was kind of one of those movies where, like, yeah, the movie's fine, but shut the hell up, it's not that good. This one is a Brian De Palma movie, who I like as a director, and I've gotten really into his filmography lately. And by lately, I mean like the last 4 years. So I'm happy to finally watch this supposed masterpiece, depending on who you ask. Scarface. Yes. This slipcover is gorgeous, and it's all embossed and everything. I can't believe it came with this. But yeah, the gold edition. That is neat. I know there's like that giant one where it comes with like the globe thing, but that is a sexy 4K there. And haven't heard anything bad about this 4K. I think I've heard mostly good things about the quality of it. So I'm excited to finally watch it for the first time and in the best possible quality. This one is a Best Picture nominee, and it happened to be my favorite of the year it came out. I want to say it was 2018, which was like the worst year in Best Picture nominees in recent memory that I can think of. It was the year Green Book won. Let's just say that. This one's embossed too. These are nice slipcovers. I don't buy a lot of 4Ks that aren't like fancy box sets. So it's nice to see some embossed, fancy slipcovers. This is a Spike Lee joint. It's my favorite Spike Lee joint that I've ever seen, BlacKkKlansman. His movies are hit and miss with me. Even the ones that I know are good, I have like zero interest in rewatching them, at least anytime soon. Like, Do the Right Thing. It's a great movie, but I never want to like go watch it again. Same thing with Malcolm X. Great movie, but it's like a 3.5 hour long biopic. And it's not like it's the most entertaining thing in the world, even though it's wonderfully made and Denzel absolutely should have won Best Actor that year for it. This, on the other hand, is a fucking hilarious comedy about a true story that's like, you have to see it to believe it kind of a thing. And Denzel's son is the lead character, and he's actually really, really good in this movie. Adam Driver was nominated for supporting actor as well. This was Spike Lee's first Best Director nomination and his first win, finally, for adapted screenplay. So that was almost the only Oscar that year that I was excited about, was Spike Lee winning adapted screenplay for this movie, which was my favorite of that year, like I said. Another classic that I haven't seen in a long time. Got a couple comedies in here, and they're both the same director, oddly enough. National Lampoon's Animal House. Yes. Classic comedy. It's another one of those movies that, like, people talked up too much to an extent, you know, back in the day. But we just let that kind of settle and just watch it on its own merit. It's still a pretty funny movie. But it's just one I want to watch again. And they just don't make movies like this anymore because, you know, you're not allowed to have funny things in your comedies anymore. So I kind of want to get some old comedies, you know, back when they were good. Yeah, John Landis film, Animal House, with the slip. Fantastic. This one I have on Blu-ray, but it's one of my wife's favorite films, and my 4-year-old son loves the hell out of it, and I do too. The original one mostly, but the rest of them we enjoy. The Mummy Ultimate Trilogy. Yes, Mummy Returns, and Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I can never remember the subtitle for that one. The third one is, you know, I mean, the second one's not good, but it's at least, like, fun as hell and entertaining. The third one is weird, but entertaining enough that, you know, I give it a pass. It's just weird because it doesn't have Rachel Weisz in it, and she was, like, amazing in the first two, and I love her, and so does everyone else, including my wife. Yeah, this thing is a great deal. I want to say it's like $25 for the trilogy on 4K on Groove right now. The rest of these are like $10, $11 before the 20% off. Oh, there's one without a slip, bastards. I missed the Arrow limited edition of this, which was only a Blu-ray, so I figured I might as well get the 4K. This is the one that was more expensive, but the price in the cart stayed cheaper from a previous sale because I changed my mind at the last minute on this one. Kevin Costner in Waterworld. It's another one that I've only seen maybe twice, and my wife enjoys, so, you know, be a nice fun movie to watch with the kid. He likes things that are interesting looking. This is a decent movie. You know, it gets a lot of shit. It finally made its money back like 30 years later after it came out, but it's not bad. I like watching Kevin Costner filter and drink his own urine in the opening scene of any movie. And that's the best one. I have 2 without slips out of all these, so that's pretty freaking good. This is a awesome set that is crazy cheap. It just got re-released this week, this Bourne collection. And I've only seen the first 2, and I only really enjoyed the first one. The second one with the whole shaky cam thing kind of got me out of it, but I definitely need to rewatch them and see the 3rd, 4th, and 5th movies finally. But I think that it's a nice thick case too. Like, I have a feeling the new one is going to be like some chintzy fold-up piece of crap. This one is like individual, actual 4K cases lined up in here. The new set is like $50 for the standard version, and then there's like a steelbook set that's like $65. This one, which is also $50 still on Blu-ray.com, I believe, on Groove, it is $26.99 this week. So if you want the Bourne set and you don't have it, don't get that new one. Get this one, because it still comes with all 5 movies, and I can guarantee you they're the same discs. It's not like they went back and remastered all of them 2 years later or whatever. Waste of time. And I believe it also has a bonus disc as well, which I think is going to be the same one in the newly repackaged release. So yeah, this is basically the set of all 5 films when the 5th one came out. The new one is like some 20th anniversary set just for the sake of making it. But yeah, awesome thing. If you want to get this, if you're on the fence about the Bourne set, go to groove.com and get it and get 20% off. So you can get 20% off of $26.99, which is what, like another $6 off. So it's basically $20 for these 5 movies right here. Pretty fucking good. That's all I'm saying. Here's the other John Landis. Oh, I thought this one was damaged. John Landis comedy I got. Another comedy classic I don't own at the moment that I haven't seen in its entirety in probably 15 years. Blues Brothers, which is a very long movie for a comedy, but it's a good movie. It has an amazing soundtrack, great musical numbers. It's like it's a musical, but it's not a musical. It's weird because like the songs don't really progress the story very much from what I remember. It's more just like a hey, let's dance to some music and sing for 5 minutes every once in a while, which explains the damn near 2.5 hour running time. And it has the theatrical and extended cuts, which is cool. But yeah, it's a classic, right? And yeah, all those. It's funny that they happen to be on the bottom, the two that I already own, besides the Mummy. With the exception of the Mummy set, those are all first time buys for me. I don't have those on any older formats. These two I do. John Carpenter's The Thing with the slip yet again. Fan-fucking-tastic. I have the Scream Factory version. I will most likely be keeping that. Anyways, it's not worth selling at this point, but it's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I just really wanted this 4K. I couldn't justify double dipping at first, but since it's still only like it's like $12.99 on Amazon right now too, so it's super cheap either way. But I want to say this one was $11.99 on Groove when I ordered it before it dropped in price on Amazon. Plus 20% off of that, so it's basically $10. Pretty much all these individual titles were $10 a piece. And this last one of the greatest films of all time. There's two versions of this movie on 4K that I mean, there's three, but there's two available on Groove. There's the standard 4K version, and this is the 45th anniversary limited edition version. Both of them are the same price, so why wouldn't you buy this one? Because you're guaranteed a booklet and a slip case, and it's lenticular. And that is everyone's favorite, Jaws. Jaws, or as people from Pennsylvania call it, Jaws, because they don't know how to pronounce W's, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have the most motion, but it's just enough to look fairly 3D. But yeah, I think Jaws is now officially one of like 7 movies in my collection that I've owned on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and now 4K. Not very many. And E.T. is one of the other ones, oddly enough. So, but yeah, this one's cool. Like I said, there's a standard version of it, which is just this case on the inside, I'm assuming. But this one's got the case and this little booklet here, and it comes in a slip box with the lenticular. So, for the same price, why wouldn't you want this one? I don't understand. It's kind of funny that they're the same price. Trying to get it to focus. Oh yeah, that's the thing right here. Well, you can figure it out. But anyways, yeah, you gotta have Jaws, and I've heard this looks amazing, and I haven't, obviously had a chance to watch it in 4K yet. And it's another one that my wife and even my 4-year-old kid freaking love. We watched all 4 Jaws movies last year. It was the first time I'd ever seen 3 and 4, and the first time I had seen Jaws 2 since I was probably like 10 years old. I'm trying to stack these in the most logical way here. Yeah, not so shabby. So yeah, we got Bourne, Mummy series, Jaws, Scarface, Black Klansman, Animal House, Waterworld, Blues Brothers, The Thing, all but 2 with slipcases, which is more than I expected. And yeah, they averaged out to give or take $8 a movie. Not necessarily per piece, because like I said, this one was like $20 for 5 movies, and the other individual titles were 10-ish. But when you average it all out, it's a hell of a good deal. And it's going on through Father's Day on Groove.com, which is the 19th, so next Sunday, assuming you watch this video within the next couple of days. Go on there, at least buy a few things, because it's great. Like I said, there's a 4K sale for individual 4Ks and for box sets. You can mix and match whatever. They're just all prices that are on sale. Use their 20% off code because it's awesome. They have Blu-rays on sale as well. I just chose not to get any this time. And I saw they have another sale that just started this weekend. Pretty much every weekend they have something special on sale. Whether it's like holiday-related movies or summer movies or something, depending on the time of year. It's always worth checking out Groove.com. They always have something cool. So please go on there. I'd say use my promo code of Convicted Cinephile 10 for 10% off, but I'm not famous enough for that. So just use the 20% off code like I told you to, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.